Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Prize Picks video. We're talking about the NBA for March 29th, and this one on Friday, and we have 5 good picks for you guys to consider in this video, so stay tuned for all 5 of them. We've been going crazy over here in the private Discord, so definitely get over here, check it out with the link at the top of the description or pinned comment. Cut Up King, one of the members of the private Discord, hit a ton of slips on Wednesday, just posted them this morning. Massive hits here from a lot of our picks, from our 5+ cappers that we have giving out picks. Tourney Snags, one of the newer members, hitting a nice slip on Underdog as well. And it's baseball season. We have cappers giving out baseball picks as well. Big day for opening day in baseball. Saint hit a ton of baseball slips. Finity, one of our baseball cappers, coming back from last year. Absolutely crushed it last year. Gave out 4 picks today. Went 4 for 4 on opening day. Another one of our cappers, Volo, 5 for 5 on prize picks, on his picks in the private Discord. We also had some fun over here watching live on playback first quarter bets. People over here were talking about the bets in the Discord. Hit on our first quarter bets. Some people added to first quarter bets as well to make bigger slips. $20 to win 200 over here, Santa Maria. Its legend Matt has been crushing it in the private Discord as well. Check all that out. Tons of big wins. I'm just one capper in the Discord. We have 5+ given out picks. You guys saw all those big hits, big wins over there. So definitely get in there if you're not already. Now let's get into this video. The first one I'm going to go to is going to be Kyle Kuzma over on his points against Detroit. This is supposed to be a high-scoring game. The Wizards have been playing really well. Kuzma has hit this one about half the time, but great matchup, supposed to be high-scoring. We can see this game with a 227.5 point total. Wizards are actually favorites in this game as well. Looking at Kuzma over here on Outlier, which is a great tool I use every single day for player props. Highly recommend at least checking it out. They have a 7-day free trial. If you use the link down below, you can get that. Head-to-head, Kuzma has hit this in 4 of 5 over the past 2 years against the Pistons. This year, he had 32 in the first meeting against them, 21, just barely missed it in the second meeting, and then 30 in their last one. But I'm liking this matchup for Kuzma. He's hit this one just half the time this season, exactly half, 34 of 68 games. But we should expect him to play big minutes in this one. I think it's going to be a close game. I think he could play like 35+ minutes in this, and then he's hit it 60% of the time. We can also look at games with all their guys healthy, because it kind of has been rare that, they've had Denny healthy. It's still at 50%. They've had Jordan Poole in the lineup. So even with these guys, still hit it at the same rate. But we got to look at without Tyus Jones as well. And then it actually bumps up to 2 of 3 games that Tyus Jones has missed. Kuzma has hit this one. So just make sure to use Outlier, everything you can do with the minutes and looking at games with and without certain players. Definitely check it out. Free trial helps me get to a lot of these picks here. So let's go to the second pick. The second one we're going to go to is going to be Paul George. For Paul George over on his assist against Orlando. This is expected to be one of the lower scoring games here, but Paul George has just hit this line so many times this year that I have to go to it. We can see Paul George over here on his assist at 2.5. He's hit it 68% of the time this year, and in his last 10 games, he's hit it in 8 of his last 10, and he should be playing big minutes. There's been a lot of games this year where they've been blowing teams out. He's played less than 30 minutes, but this should be a close game. They're only 1.5 point favorites. I think he should play big minutes, 30+, maybe even more, which is just going to be better for him, more time to rack up these assists. Definitely a tough matchup, though, but I'm liking Paul George just because he's hit this one over 2/3 of the time, 8 of his last 10, and the minutes should be there as well. So going to be going over for PG. Next one we're going to go to is Andrew Nembhard. One of my favorite plays of the past month has been Nembhard over his points plus assists. At 12.5, we've seen it at 11.5. It still just sticks at this number. I don't think he's let me down yet, but I probably just jinxed it. Against LA, this game is supposed to be insanely high scoring, 241.5 point total. Indiana's actually the favorites. Nembhard has been playing huge minutes since Matherin's gone down. We could see Nembhard over here on Outlier. Points plus assists, they have it at 13.5. We're getting it at 12.5. Also, these picks are already posted in the private Discord. So if these lines get bumped or changed, just know they are posted over there. already before the video comes out, before I'm actually even recording this. But Nembhard over 12.5. He's hit this 53% of the time this season. And I mean, the minutes were nowhere near. He played like less than 20 minutes in the first 20 games of the season without Mathurin. He's been playing a ton of minutes. Last game, he played 33.8 minutes, and they got blown out by 26. He's pretty blowout proof. Another game where they won by 19, he still played 26.2 minutes. The least he's played in like the last 12 games is 24 minutes. I think we can at least lock him in for 24, but I think he's going to play closer to 30 in this game. LA, 23rd worst defense, 27th worst against assists. Nembhard, if we just lock him in for 24 minutes here, he's hit this 2/3 of the time this season, 67%. If we give him what I actually think he's going to play, 30 minutes, he's hit this 81% of the time this season when getting those minutes. So really liking Nembhard in this. Really high scoring matchup that should definitely be favoring Nembhard in this one. So I'm going to go to him here. The next one we're going to is Kuminga against Charlotte. They are massive favorites in this game, like 11-point favorites. So the only thing we do worry about is a blowout, but it really has to be a big blowout for Kuminga not to play at least high 20s in minutes, and I think that's all that he should need in this to hit this one. We can look at Kuminga on the season. He's only hit this 41% of the time, but similar situation to Nembhard. First half of the season, he really was not playing big minutes. Last game, he played 31.7 minutes, and really in his last 10, the least amount of minutes he's played is almost 26. And, even in some blowouts, they won by 21, he still played 28 minutes, so I do think we can give him at least 26 minutes, probably more. When he plays 26 minutes, he's hit this 68% of the time this season in a great matchup. I mean, I do think he could play 29 plus even, and that's 72% hit rate for Kuminga. So definitely liking him in this one. Going to go to him over on the points. Then for the next one, we have Anthony Davis here, over 25.5. This one may be higher here because of LeBron being questionable to play in this. And obviously last game when he was out, Davis went for 30 plus. Davis is scoring at a way higher rate with LeBron out. But like we talked about with Nembhard, this is an insanely high projected total of 241.5. By far the highest on the slate here. We thought the Wizards game was high at 227.5. This is 14 points higher. So I'm going over AD regardless if LeBron plays or not. If LeBron is if he is ruled out, I would imagine this jumps up to 26.5. So I'm taking it now. If LeBron is in, we may see this drop down. So it is a bit risky to take it right now. But I think regardless, he's going to be hitting this one. Anthony Davis has been scoring a lot this year. He's hit this 57% of his games this season. In his last two games, 34 and 36 minutes or points. He had 36 against Indiana in their last game, which was just 5 days ago. LeBron did play in that game as well, so I think that we can go to AD here regardless, and it's a really high scoring game. Indiana gives up so many points. AD hit this 36 in last game against Indiana, even with LeBron, so liking AD in this one. The private Discord has been popping off over here. Check it out. It's less than $1 per day on the monthly plan. Cut Up King in the private Discord. Hit a ton of slips over here with a bunch of picks from cappers. Saint hitting MLB picks. Carter just posted some MLB/NBA picks that hit as well, a private Discord member. We have 5+ cappers. I'm just one of them. I do give out more picks in addition to the videos in there as well. So definitely check it out. It'll be the pinned comment. Also, the link in the top of the description. So we'll see you over in the Discord, and subscribe to the channel.